Today we are going to learn how to work a lateral braid. A lateral braid makes a row of lifted stitches that travel across the front of your work. There are a couple of things to know about this technique. First, a lateral braid is essentially a 1x1 left twisted cable that is worked across the row. Second, there are other techniques out there, but they will typically result in the stitches in the row above being elongated or twisted. As you can see here, with the technique I'm about to show you, the stitches above are not elongated or twisted. Let's begin. The pattern you are working with should provide you with instructions as to how to work the stitches at the beginning of your row. This might include instructing you to complete an increase to make a new stitch to carry across to form the lateral braid. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to start by knitting the first 2 stitches. We are now ready to proceed with knitting the lateral braid. To work a lateral braid, you will always be working with the last worked stitch on the right hand needle and the first stitch on the left hand needle. Our first few steps focus on reorienting the stitches. Start by slipping the last worked stitch from the right hand needle purlwise to the left hand needle. We will now proceed by setting up as if we are going to work a slip-slip knit decrease. To start, slip each of the first 2 stitches knitwise from the left hand needle to the right hand needle. Next, place these 2 stitches back on the left hand needle. If we were going to proceed with a slip-slip knit decrease, we would now place our right hand needle through the back loop of these 2 stitches together. Instead, we are going to work the second stitch on its own by knitting into the back loop of that stitch only. Then, we will knit these 2 stitches together through the back loop. We have now made 2 new knit stitches on the right hand needle and can pull the worked stitches off the left hand needle. Now we are ready to continue across the row. Slip the last worked stitch purlwise from the right hand needle to the left hand needle. Now set up as if to work a slip-slip knit by slipping the first 2 stitches knitwise to the right hand needle. Place these 2 stitches back on the left hand needle. Knit through the back loop of the second stitch. Knit through the back loop of both stitches together. Return the last worked stitch to the left hand needle. Slip 2 stitches knitwise, return to the left hand needle, knit through the back loop of the second stitch, knit through the back loop of the 2 stitches together. Now you can see the lateral braid forming. We will continue in this manner across the row until all stitches have been worked. As we approach the end of the row, I am going to work the lateral braid all the way through until I have no more stitches on my left hand needle. Keep in mind that if your pattern instructed you to add a stitch at the beginning of the row, you may now need to complete a slip-slip knit decrease to eliminate that stitch. It is time to work our wrong side row. I'm going to purl across. Here is the right side and our finished lateral braid. Even with this technique, I find that the row above the lateral braid may have some elongated stitches. This seems to be related to pulling on the yarn that makes up the braid and can be resolved by gently pulling the width of the work open to bring that yarn back into the lateral braid stitches.